Hello, hello everyone, and good morning? Good morning. It's still morning. Oh. Hello everyone. My name is Rosita. I am a vocal and language coach, meaning not only do I teach people how to speak in different languages, I also teach people how to sing in them as well. It's I love what I do. It's super fun. It's great. I love teaching people different languages so they can, better communicate with the world. Whether it be for family, whether it be um, for work or for travel, any reason to communicate in another language. It's just we're just broadening our horizon. It's super satisfying. All right, so this is our first ever Spanish grammar made easy on YouTube Live and on Twitch. I know before, at least with Twitch, I used to record my classes so they can, like my live group classes, so my students could go back to Twitch and rewatch the videos, but not anymore. Everything is going to be streaming through YouTube and Twitch for free. Yes. And the best part of that, guys, is you can come back to YouTube or Twitch to rewatch these lessons. So yes, if you guys like after these classes, if you need to review a couple of things or there was something that you're still confused about, please, especially on YouTube, rewatch this as many times as you guys need to. And make sure give us a like, please subscribe. This is brand new to me. I just started literally teaching on YouTube and Twitch using live streams as of yesterday, January 2nd. And I'm just super excited of this journey. Okay, I will be quiet now and I'll get to the grammar class. Okay. So, what we're going to be doing, just to give you guys the structure of the class so you guys know what to expect. I'm going to be starting off with the parts of speech. Okay? The nouns, the adjectives, the prepositions, the conjunctions, the pronouns, etc. Well, nouns and pronouns, we're going to put them in the same category, actually. Because when learning Spanish, and please know, I've been teaching for over a decade here. I find the key thing to the success of my students is understanding the words that have a function, the parts of speech, before we get to any form of verb conjugations, especially if you're looking to improve your Spanish conversation skills, because we need to know what word goes where and how to identify what those words are. So that's why in the next couple months, we're going to be focusing on the parts of speech. Now, if you guys are on my Discord, you will get the lesson notes and materials that you guys will need, including a workbook, because there will be exercises attached to these classes. And if you guys are watching on YouTube, or on Twitch, if you guys would like to have access to the Discord, you can either become a Patreon member or you can subscribe on my Twitch channel. Okay? So, which I think like $5 a month, I think, on Twitch, which also will be the same for YouTube. Okay. So, let's get started. Yes! So I'm going to go ahead and... Now, I did talk about this for medical Spanish yesterday, but I would like to go into more details about the nouns in Spanish. So I'm going to do a screen share here. Okay. No, 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 no. You come here. There we go. So, nouns, also known as, I'm going to also put this over here, and then I'm going to put this over here. There we go. Los sustantivos. This is how we say nouns in Spanish. Now, what are nouns? ¿Qué son los sustantivos? ¿Qué son? Pues, nouns are people, places, or things. And just like in English, they can function as the subject or an object. But here's the key difference between nouns in English and nouns in Spanish, is that Spanish nouns are either feminine or masculine. Now, sometimes like this classification will not make sense as English speakers, because this does not exist. English is gender neutral, right? But most languages that are derived from Latin are going to have feminine or masculine nouns. And we're going to go over 2 ways in how to identify if the nouns are going to be masculine or feminine. I am going to introduce the more time-consuming one, and I will also be going over the easiest way to identify if a noun is going to be masculine or feminine. Okay? Now, I am looking this way as like this is pure habit, because usually my class, my Zoom students will be on my other monitor. So if I'm looking here, it's out of habit. And also, too, my notes are here, too. So, okay. Now, the gender is going to be associated with word endings. So, the gender of the noun will be associated with word or with specific word endings. And we're going to go over those. Now, the generic rule is that if a noun ends in an O, it's going to be masculine. But that only works about 60% of the time, 55% of the time, to be quite honest. And then we also have the generic rule. If a noun ends in an A, it's going to be feminine. And again, that only works about 55 to 60% of the time. Because we, as we're going to learn today, there are masculine nouns that are going to end in an A. What? Yeah. So if you guys have your notebooks and pencils, I'm going to have you guys write something down. If you guys don't have a notebook or pencil, I highly suggest to grab one right now. So go ahead, if you guys are rewatching this video, go ahead, click pause, run and get it. Because the best, it's when you write down notes, it's going to help you remember the structure and the rules. Because one of the best way to learn a language is through repetition. So go grab it. Pause it right now. Welcome back. All right. So what we're going to do, mis amigos, we are going to draw a line, as so right here. Now, we're doing the same exact thing for those that attended my medical Spanish yesterday. So here we have masculine noun endings. And here we have our feminine noun endings. Let me grab my Spanish keyboard here. Okay. Words ending in an accented IA is going to be masculine. And I will give examples in just a moment. Words ending in MA, AMA, EMA, and OMA. Basically, a lot of the words that are going to end in MA are going to be masculine. So for an example, por ejemplo, el día, the day. Ever wondered why we say buenos días for good morning? Because día is a male word. Buenos días. Whereas like tardes and tarde and noche are feminine words. But now you guys know there's a reason. It's not being weird. All right. Tema. El tema. El tema means theme. AMA. El programa. The program. El problema. The problem. OMA. Here we could put el idioma. The language. Hay preguntas. Are there any questions so far? Are you guys okay? Uki. All right. Now let's continue on with the other endings. Words ending in ambre, aje, or, and an accented an. Por ejemplo, for an example, hambre. So we could put el alambre, which is wire, the wire. El equipaje, the luggage. El amor, the love. Or el volcán, the volcano. Interesting. There is a pattern here. Can you guys see a pattern in where I gave you guys examples? Do you guys see it? Let me know in the chat or in the comments below. All right, let's go ahead to the feminine ones. Feminine endings. So, words ending in CI accented ON or SI accented ON are going to be feminine. Now, these endings will be the English equivalent to the TION, the shun in ending in English. So, for an example, por ejemplo, la canción, the song. Or actually, mejor scratch that so you can see the shun. Let's go with la estación, which means station, but also can mean season too. And for SION, here we could put la exposición, the exposition or exhibit. Then we have endings that end in DAD and TY. Now, these endings will usually correspond with English words that end in in TY. Sorry, the other ending is TAD. TAD. Sorry, I was going ahead of the game there. So, for an example, la ciudad, the city. Another example right here. Let's go with la libertad. Liberty. That just sounds weird adding the liberty or the freedom. And then let's go ahead and add a couple more. Words ending in IE, EZA, SIS, and ITIS. So here, for an example, la especie, species. Here, la riqueza, riches. La crisis, the crisis. Don't you love it when there's a Spanish word and an English word that are spelled exactly the same? Ah, yeah. La sinusitis, the sinusitis. Usually if a Spanish word is going to end with an ITIS, so is the English word. Talk about convenience. All right, two more. Words ending in tul and umbre. So for an example here, la virtud, the virtue, or la costumbre, the custom or tradition. Phew! I don't know about you, but that's a lot. It's a lot, right? So you're probably wondering, how in the world am I going to memorize these endings? I don't have time to remember all these endings. Well, my friends, I save the best for last. I'm going to teach you guys the easiest way to identify if a noun is going to be masculine or feminine. So that leads me back to the question that I asked earlier. Do you guys see a pattern with the masculine nouns? And now see if you see a pattern in the feminine noun list. Do you guys see it? Wink, wink. All the masculine has a form of el in front of the noun. And for the feminine, we have la. What on earth are these words? They're known as los artículos. Now, just like in English, we have articles. We have two kinds, actually. We have the definite articles and the indefinite articles. And this will, by knowing this is going to help you with your listening comprehension, your reading comprehension. This is also going to help you just this is also going to help you with your vocab learning as well. Woohoo! Oopsies. There we go. No one saw that. Okay. So, here, definite articles will be known as the. And indefinite articles will be known as a or or an. Some people will say a, some people will say Now, remember how I said that nouns are gender oriented? These applies to the articles as well. It goes to the second part of speech. But also, we have singular and plural forms. So we have el, which is singular masculine. Los, which is plural masculine. And again, all of these means the. La, which is singular feminine. And las, which is plural feminine. Whereas indefinite, we have, so plural forms of and an do exist. And I love how there is a Zoom thing of, we gotta work that out somehow. Okay. All right. So here we have un, which is singular masculine. Unos, plural masculine. Unos can translate to like some. Una, which is singular feminine. And unas, which is plural feminine. Hay preguntas. Are there any questions? And even if you guys are watching this video outside, like after the live stream, go ahead, write down your questions in the comments below. Okay. Keep pressing the wrong thing. Okay, I'm going to continue, guys. So let's go ahead and do an activity. Now, for those that are on my Discord, I would like for you guys to send your answers. For those that are watching this, go ahead and leave your answers in the comments below. Okay? I am going to switch over to my book here. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go back to my main screen. Ooh, hello, hair. Ah! Okay, I'm allowed to be scared of myself sometimes. Now, this is a book that I used to teach. I love this book. Practice Makes Perfect, Complete Spanish Grammar. For those that are watching this on YouTube, I will leave a link for it if you guys want the hard copy of it. It has all the lesson notes and it has exercises as well. And you can follow along, okay? You can follow along as you're taking these classes. So after the live stream ends, I will add the information that you guys will need. On my Twitch, however, give me a second here. Dame un segundito, por favor. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And also, there is an ebook for this as well. Actually, you know what? Let me just put it in the live. Ugh! That is not it. That is totally not it. Okay. Give me a second, guys. Here we go. So this is a link for the book if you guys are interested. Where's my OBS? There you are. The Lamba. Hello, hello. You made it. Okay. So I'm gonna expand this. Then we're going to do that. And then we're going to, okay, that works. Really? How is that looking in my end? Because if that's the case, I should have done this before. Okay, that works. Hey, hey. Yes! I am mastering. I am mastering in how in the world to double stream or stream in multiple platforms. Okay. So, mis amigos, el artículo y el género apropiado escribe la forma el o la del artículo para indicar si la palabra es del género femenino o masculino. ¿Qué? Well, please write the el or la form to indicate if the noun is feminine or masculine. You're going to either write el or la. So let's do one together. Enfermedad. Enfermedad. See, I'm telling you guys that we should have taken notes. So, are we going to use el or la here? La enfermedad. So what I would like for you guys to do is please do 2 to 12. Now for those that have the book or have access to the book, for my previous students who I gave them copy to, or the workbook, it will be 17-2. 17-2. Okay? That is the activity that I would like for you guys to do. ¿Estamos? Are we okay? ¿Sí? ¿No? ¿Maybe? Rio! Ah, hey Arnold! Yeah! Sorry, I love Hey Arnold. That was my jam back in the 1990s, back in the old days. Not really old days, because I even though as a millennial, I'm mid-30s. I'm not. Sorry, I'm trying to make myself feel better, realizing how old a Hey Arnold is. Okay. So, any questions about the nouns in Spanish? Me okay? All right. Okay. Just in case you are not already going crazy with noun endings, whether it be feminine or masculine, let's talk about other endings to consider. Nouns ending in E. There's a rule of thumb here, guys. And this is going to apply to adjectives as well. E can be either masculine or feminine. They can be gender neutral, essentially, for adjectives. But E in nouns, they can be either masculine or feminine. So how in the world are we supposed to use them? Especially when it comes to pronunciations. Sorry, professions, not pronunciations. The articles, my friends. Articles when it comes to professions. And also there's going to be a category in where it's just going to be memorization. Sorry. So for an example, month, el mes, is going to be masculine. Cine, the movie theater. El cine. We gotta watch that Whitney Houston movie, Dance with Somebody, I think it's called. I'd rather watch that over Avatar, hands down. Anyone with me? La clase, the class, is feminine. Mente, the mind, is going to be feminine. But then what about the other nouns? Because not all nouns are going to end in an E or the other endings that we have learned. Look at the articles. Look for el, look for la, look for los and las. That is the best and easiest way to identify if a noun is going to be masculine or feminine. Preguntas. Questions. ¿Estamos despiertos? Are we awake? So I know there's a delay, especially on YouTube, so I don't know. Okay, sweet. All right, so again, our homework will be 17-2. Let me go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. So at least when you guys do rewatch this, you have an opportunity to just pause and then do the exercise. Okay, guys. There we go. There we go. right. So that is going to conclude class for today. Again, if you guys enjoyed this class, please, if you guys are watching this through YouTube, leave a like. And share it with people. This is brand new to me. I have teaching live, doing live streams, these live courses on YouTube and Twitch is fairly new to me. So, and I also would appreciate your feedback. And thank you guys so much for joining me on this new journey, as you guys are allowing me to be part of your journey in learning either English, Spanish, or Japanese. Thank you for allowing me to be part of that. And until next time, guys, I shall see you guys maybe tonight for Japanese. Hey! Bye, everyone. Adios!